Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are doing part 2 in my decluttering series for 2025, and today we are working on my basement where we keep 95% of my baby items. So I said we were going to do my toddler's room next, but I realized that I need to come down here and get things to put away upstairs before I can actually organize and put them away. So we are starting down here. I wanted to get the cover off of this car seat and a few other things in the wash. And you will see that I totally gave up on recording that because it took way longer than I expected. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by cleaning out this car seat with just some alcohol and water to disinfect it and get it nice and cleaned up. And then we are going to move on to getting some baby items out and seeing what I have and decluttering some things. It's like I didn't realize when I put it away that I probably didn't need it all again, and some things like teethers and certain toys needed to be thrown out just because I couldn't actually properly wash and disinfect them. So that's what we are going to do next. We are going to go and look through all of those things. So those of you who may be new here, if you can't tell, I am about 7 months pregnant, and I am in that quote unquote nesting phase, I guess. And so that's why we're going through and decluttering and going through a bunch of baby things, is because I am in that phase of wanting to get everything ready and prepared. So that's why we're doing this. And I had this big container down here that I was keeping the car seat in and a couple other things in, and I realized that I could use them for something else. So that's why I'm getting it out. And then here I'm going through all of the baby toys and teethers, and I'm seeing what I can wash and then what I'm actually going to get rid of. So all these books here, these soft crinkle books, I can throw these in the wash. And then some of the teethers I was able to keep, and toys that I knew that I could wipe down and disinfect. But some things I'm contemplating on this because I couldn't put it in the washer. So I'm going to actually see if I can spot clean that one. But there were some that I just could not salvage. So I'm going to go through and get rid of some things that I just know probably should not be used twice. So now we're moving on to nursing stuff. I had pump parts and stuff that I'm going to go through and see what I need to take out and disinfect and sterilize. So that's what I'm going to be doing here next. And you'll have to let me know. I am I'm so new at this toddler and a little baby. Was it easier going from 1 to 2 than 0 to 2 or 0 to 1 kids? I've heard mixed opinions on it. I'm really excited to see what my oldest is gonna be around a baby, but you have to let me know how it was to transition from 1 kids to 2. I'm on the sideline. So here's that big container I was talking about. So at first, so I'm wiping it down with just that alcohol and water just to clean it out. And so at first I was going to put bags of like clothes that my toddler just grew out of. And I'm like, oh, I'll just keep them in here. But then I was like, no, they're already in a bag. Like I can just put them on the shelf. So what I ended up doing with this container, and you'll see here in a minute, I ended up putting all of his toys in here that are in like rotation or out of rotation, I guess. Because we do toy rotation. I've talked about this so many times and done a few videos on it. So there's all the toys that I needed to put away that were up in his room and that are not being used right now, but I will rotate them out shortly. So I'm like, I'll just put them in this container. That way they're safe down here and it keeps them out of like the dust. And they're all together. So my thought is all of the toys fit in here, which was great. And then I know that if we get to a point where toys aren't fitting in here anymore, then I know that maybe we need to look into decluttering some things. So this is a pretty big tote. As you can see, it's like more than half of this couch, but everything fit in here really nicely. It's all together and it really helped like see what we actually have. So I also have some toys in this like Mega Bloks container. So I was able to take those all out of there. And then I had a smaller little Mega Bloks bag that I put like the smaller toys, like little cars and things like that. So those were all kept together and not just like thrown about in the box. But I really like this setup. Now there is some toys that didn't fit, like bigger tracks and stuff, but we only have like 3 of those, and they were fine just like sitting out. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I think we're gonna stick with this for a while and see how it works. And I'm gonna put it somewhere where I can like get to it easier. You'll see here towards the end that I'll put it back like where it was, but it's easy to get to. But yeah, I'll see how this works for the toy rotation. It seems like it's gonna work well, just because of the size, and yeah, I really like it.
The traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be
Now I'm just putting away some books that we got out for Christmas. I keep this container down here of books that I rotate out as well. So he got so many from our baby shower, and then my husband and I had a lot of books from when we grew up. So it's just easier that way to rotate them out. So I had a few other things that I needed to put back on the shelves and organize them better. I had this mat that comes apart, and I thought it would work perfectly down here just for right now. We don't need it at the moment, so I'm just going to store it on top of the books. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way a lot of this organization turned out down here. We have these shelves and it has helped us so much. But now we are moving on to all of this. So what I'm putting in this bag is stuff that I'm like just throwing away that I would not want to donate, just because they're past the point of like properly taking care, like properly cleaning them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some of the stuff away. I had parts of a swing that I wasn't sure if I was going to be using, and then I did have some clothes in here that I could not donate because they were really stained or just not very good to be donated. So But the rest in here I was able to donate, and then I'm going to add a few more items to it that I had that I knew that I was not going to use again. So I'm going to take this time to finally go through and get rid of those. But if you've made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. This was a quicker video this week, but next week we have a really big one. We are going to be organizing baby stuff, putting away clothes, getting things ready. So if you enjoy this type of content, I hope you stick around and subscribe if you haven't, and click the notification bell to be notified when I do upload my videos. But yeah, we are just winding down, finishing up. This was day 2, so I just had to put away a few things. You see I put the toy bin on the floor there, and it's easier to get to. And I'm just tidying up. We are pretty much finished in here. That red container on the floor is going to be gone here shortly, so I won't have to deal with that. But yeah, just finishing up, and like I said, next week will be a big video. I have tons of stuff that I have to go through and organize and put away that I took upstairs, so that will be next week. But you'll see here in a second the finished product. We put some stuff away, got some stuff organized, and this is stuff that I am donating and decluttering and gotten rid of, and it feels so good.